Hello everyone, Peter here, Piotr Fissner, guys. Let's fight, yeah? So, okay, in this video, yeah, I know, it's sideways, I know. In this video, I would like to tell you what's going on, and one good news, we've got a CEO for Poland, Thomas. Now, the point is that if I would start only the UK, I would have my own point of view on everything. But if we've got as well Poland, now we know what it will take us when in, let's say, 2 years time we would like to open in another country. Yes. And I thought, should we open only UK or maybe more countries? Well, we both with Thomas agreed that the best way is to not open more, even second country. That will be a bit more hassle for me, excuse me, but that will show me what we need to prepare for other countries to open simultaneously. Yes, because if you open only one country, you know, your eyesight is like that. When you open more than one, your eyesight start to be broader. Yes, so our perspective has to be broader because we've got several countries which would like to start right now and they are waiting. They've got whole blueprint of what we're doing at Inte.Team, but I said, hold on a second. Yes, let us make some mistakes on the way and then you will be having an easier start than we have. So what it is every Inte.Team has to start from scratch, no funding from outer source, only voluntary work at each Inte.Team, in each country. No Inte.Team will be paying huge franchise fees or anything. Each country is independent. We share web development business, which I call it Yoda and the Padawans. If somebody watched Star Wars, they know what the Master Yoda is. So we've got always a senior developer which looking after Padawans, so students, yes. And the way it's working is they need a commercial apprenticeship, yes. They don't have, that's why they can't apply for the proper job to be a developer, yes. So what we're doing is we've created a project called Yoda and the Padawans, and we're getting people who want to have commercial practice, and we're giving them practice, and he's looking over them how they are coding, and if they don't know how to code, he providing them resources and so on, how to learn it, and that's why we were able to code for 1 year. Some of them have stayed and found a job already, so that's a good thing, and some of them went out to their jobs. Most quit it. To be true, most people are, you know, they couldn't cope with the discipline and so on. So these people I know even now, they are not web developers, and they might never be unless they won't change their ways. So yeah, so it's going great. Now we need to start to have funding because those people won't stay forever for us and just coding because they think it's good to code for free always, you know. Like, now these people have stayed because they envision what we're doing as a great project, yes. Now we need to appreciate them by paying them. I don't make money out of it. All the money I'm making are going as a donation from the repairs to this project, so I can pay for the servers, I can buy more faulty stuff, I can buy tools. The next tool which we plan to buy, it's £5,000 if you watch this channel. I've ordered already manual type of cough bonding machine, so I will be learning on that manual first, and once I will have the experience, I will be saving up from all the work I'm doing to buy that huge device for £5,000, if possible maybe cheaper, to have the first device here and then spread it across the country, so we will have opportunity to fix all the TVs if possible, yes, with cough issues, I mean COF. Okay, so that's an update from the Inte.Team side, and now update from the repair side. When I'm looking at this, when I'm looking at this TV, it's quite funny sideways. That TV has a cracked screen. It was donated to me. What I was thinking to do with it is we can try to resell the mainboard and power supply, maybe cabling, maybe LEDs. If no, I can take LEDs and put it on my staircase, because actually when kids are walking there is no extra light. I was thinking maybe when you step on the step you could switch on the light for X amount of time, and then when you go on the second side, you know, that would be the same, so top and bottom. And then what's happening after a certain amount of time, let's say 30 seconds or something, that light would go off. Yes, so that's what I was thinking of. And I was thinking about maybe making some small wind turbine outside or something, or solar panel, because we got the LCD screen. We could take it apart, yes, and use glass from it to create a solar panel. And so I would be able to blind my window with that, for instance. That would work as a blinder, blinding blinds, yes. And then I could make it, you know, as a solar panel at the same time. So that would help me with the lighting here, actually, and produce some power. Yeah. So even if I would do it inside, I would still take some power, and I don't need a lot to light up that staircase. So maybe I would even produce more than I need. And if I would produce more than I need, I could think, you know, maybe I can supply something else here. And we will see, maybe it will be some nice project, like renewable energy project here. Now, what else? I've got I received a computer. One guy has donated a lot, like really a lot, like wow. But that's a i3 computer. I received that from that client. I don't know what the spec is, to be true. I didn't open it. I am tempted. I received that yesterday as a donation. So you see, there are good people who are clients, and I went to him because he bought VGA to HDMI adapter and he couldn't start it. Yes, so why it's so stubborn? It's nowhere. Okay, this was a bit banned, but that would be the case. Yeah, that was the case. It was just stiff. Okay. Me like it. Got PCI Express slot inside. I don't know if you can see this long one here, black long one. So nice, and PCI Express ×4 as well. So that's nice. Wow, that has NVMe drive, guys. Wow. So that's not that bad after all. So that should, if that has NVMe, I'm guessing that will be 8 gig of RAM. I don't believe it will be 4 gig. That would be a bit stupid. 4 gig. That was wrong. But there are 2 slots. Surprise, surprise. That's PC42666. Nice. 4 gig of RAM. So guys, here if you would add, I won't be putting it. If you would add 8 gig, that would be 12 gig of RAM. That's not bad. Now that's i3. So if you would put some graphic card, you know, like not wow, but something which will turn off the integrated graphic card, that PC is not that bad. That PC is actually okay. That's surprising. And plus I see here a hard drive on top of that. So actually this computer is more valuable than I originally anticipated. I don't know what generation is of this i3, but you know, like for office browsing, what I was thinking of what I was thinking of, maybe I could use it at home, because I thought I will be donating this computer, you know, to someone, but I wanted to see first what's inside. Yes, now that customer gave me this as well, because he said he don't need it, so happy days. That's my HDMI cable. I received 2 tablets. I don't know what's wrong with this one. I received this tablet as well with case that has a cracked screen, but for my kids it's okay. Now if you can see that the crack is, but the crack is, see my fingerprints more than anything else. But anyways, depends how this is working. Yes, now that's, and I received a sound bar with Bluetooth and optical connection. Look, that's a huge donation, you know, like really, with a remote as well. If that wouldn't be enough, from the same client I received a monitor, Logic. Logic has VGA, HDMI, ×2, USB. That's a TV because has the aerial connector. That's expansion slot for the cards like SAT TV or something. Yes, cable headphones and PC audio as well on top of that. RCA's, you know, like a regular SCART and so on. So that's really nice. Oh, that's for sure at least 1K monitor, so happy days. And 1 SCART cable with a tape player, video tape player, yes, and with a DVD. So guys, this actually will be lying here. I won't be selling it. I had them when I was a kid, and I don't have any. I will only get 1 tape to see if it's still working. And yeah, and let it be like, you know, like just a reminder of the past. Plus I get a remote for it as well. So yes, now the last part of this video, because that's all the donations. Yes, that's all the donations. That's a lot, wouldn't you say? That's all. Now, I've got to fix for today, because I meant to do it like 2 days ago, only just busy. Open this one. Not all of you will know what it is. Don't know if you can see clearly or not. Here, yes, so that's a Philips tape player, but it's, you know, I call it spindle, I don't know how it's called properly, but it's a Philips, and these 2 are to fix. There's a few more faults. You've got different speeds here, okay? These are different speeds, so it depends on the tape. You've got, you know, you've got the speed of it. Now the problem only is if they are really old, those tapes, they can even stick if it's too warm. You literally, after years and years, you can see them that they are sticking. So these are not, you know, like a robust for the future. Whereas CDs or vinyls will last. Yes. So yeah. But anyways, you know, that was popular in 70s, I'd say. I don't know what year this one is manufactured, but you've got buttons, you know, like really proper buttons, not just, you know, electronic. You need to press, and that's a firm, you know, like a hard, to press play. Child won't turn it on. Yes, I'm telling you straight away, child won't turn it on. So that's it. But anyways, so that's to fix. That will be the next video after this video. Cable drop down. Let me put back this, so nothing is damaged. Yeah, I haven't seen these for like a lot of years, so I'm happy to do it because that's something interesting. Okay, can get this one on so it won't damaging anything. Now I've got a laptop to fix. First see what's wrong and so on, then establish with customer and get a Toshiba. We need probably some upgrade. If no, we need to wipe the operating system, put it back together, maybe do the SPA, opening it and doing the SPA. And we've got as well Technics amplifier. This was burning. Closer look. You see, that's what I was talking about lighting. If that would be blinded and produce some electricity at the same time, and I would give here a lighting, you would see it much better, much better. Whereas now it's impossible to see. Oh, you see the difference? It's blinking. But I think you get the idea. So it's like, really? It is different. So anyways, that's what it is. Oh, now you can see. So we get band, FM, auto, mono, memory, manual, similar to my one actually. Tuner is surround. That's AV control stereo receiver, so that doesn't have that's not ampli-tuner. No, tuning preset. Okay, so it has, so that's ampli-tuner. RDS, so that's similar to my one. My one don't have, I think, RDS. Actually, I don't know because I never connected the radio. So that's it. But it is nice. Only was burning speakers in the past, and then stopped working. So we will see what is the condition of those transistors. Probably, I don't believe it's STK here. It will be transistor. And that will be another repair. So as you see, there is quite a few repairs, and I'm waiting on some parts as well. So yes, there is a Mac. I'm waiting on the hard drive. So that will be Mac OS going to be installed, and a few other things. Plus, I've agreed with the customer that one of the radios he gave me, actually it's not faulty, it doesn't have built-in amplifier, so that was the reason why I didn't do more recordings about it. So for iX35, if you remember, there was a radio, LAN 8940, I think EFM or something. Model, and that was checked by me, and I can say all the signals are okay. So there's no only amplification, and it turns out that there are two models of those radios, one with an external amplifier and one with an internal. This particular model don't have an amplifier, so you can't fix it because the signal is there for a reason, because it's working, but you don't have amplifiers, so it can't amplify. Yes. So you need an external amplifier to that. So I said to the customer, look, let's try to resell it, because if it's a good radio, you can raise the price now up. Yes. So customer will probably consider selling it. And his second radio has a cracked screen. So I said I can try to fit some other display, but if I will be able to match all the signals, like a VCC, yes, EU, and so on. If I won't be able to match them, I won't be able to connect. So I've got, I think, 2 cracked screens, which I could give it a bash. So I need to find schematics to that radio. to see which signal is going out on each pin, and just try to plug in different display. Once I will plug in different display, provide enough power and so on, and all the correct signals, I will be able to show the picture on the screen. If I am able to show the picture on the screen, then I can worry only about the digitizer, yes, and do the same thing with the digitizer. A lot of work, but there's nothing undoable if you can match these signals, because if you won't match these signals, you're doomed, yes, you can't do anything. Or you can burn something as well. That's why I'm waiting on this COF thingy to come, bonding machine, the manual one, because if I would do it the right way and that would work, then I can use flex cable, which then can connect to the, I don't know, I got any or not, nothing. Then what I could do is the cable which is going out from that radio is something like that, okay, similar to this one. Now what I could do is I will have a tape, which is coming as well with that, I mean additional order. The tape will, you see those small bits and bobs here, I don't know, probably you don't, but you know, it's like stripes, a lot of stripes, yes, pads. So now each of them, to connect to the display, you need to do it somehow. Some people are trying to solder it and it's working, but it's no. So you've got special tape, it's a bonding tape. So what's happening is you put this tape, you heat it up, yes, and it's bonding with the screen tape. So then what's happening, you've got this surface, then you've got that tape, and then you've got that tape from the display. And you hot iron it, yes, like holding it for X amount of time. Then what's happening, that tape is connecting only on those pads. Only on those pads. It doesn't connect on the breaks in between them, yes, on the gaps. So it will connect this pad, and this won't connect here. So in that case, you know, if you match it under the scope precisely, then if you will press it onto the surface, so if those all are matching, the connection will be established, yes, and those breaks will be there. So that tape is really important to use. But as I said, you need to do it under the scope, and no joke about it, yes. So yeah, I wouldn't do this job to be true, but customer went through, you know, through a hassle, because customer had the damaged LCD, which now cost him, because it's a LCD and a digitizer. Now you can't get them, you can't buy them, so I would just plug and play and forget. But if you can't find them on the market anywhere, you need to find a replacement and then match all those signals. And there's no one standard to fit them all. It's so many manufacturers, you know, so it's a bit of a problem. Now, if you know what you're doing, awesome, yes, awesome, superb. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it, or do on something which you can afford to lose, because you'll see what I'm talking about when you'll start doing it. Now, this customer had bought that radio, which I said double check, you know, double check if that's the same radio, and yeah, it will be the same. Okay, ordered. It meant to have faulty CD, only faulty CD. So I said, no problem, radio is working, CD is not working, I can fix it for you, no probably. If that's only the CD issue, you know, take it. If it's the same model, you know, take it, no problem, or close by model that it will match what you need. So customer bought, and it turns out that it's completely different model. You can't swap display, you can't swap digitizer, you can't you can't even, well, you can turn it on, everything's working, even that CD is working. But unfortunately, there is no sound because there is no amplifier. And I thought WM is faulty, but actually I know now it's working, and I've got a spare one as well, a chipset for the like a audio decoder. Yes, so everything okay. That's it, guys. I think I said everything. So now you've got an update. You know that Inte.Team is growing in more than one country. You know that oh, and the website of the Inte.Team is nearly ready. We start to add now affiliate links. So each day should grow because we've been accepted at 8 companies, so we can promote them, and we will be adding more and more to the Inte.Team website. And we got a bit of a holiday here and there from people. So what's happening is we just have a bit slower time of coding Inte.Team right now, but we need to correct CSS, so that means how everything is aligned color wise and so on. We are finishing the shop just now, search in the shop, and we'll finish. There are 4 sub pages which are needed in the shop to be finished. So once the shop will be done, then we will be able to start to add products and services over there as well. But that's it, guys. That's everything for today's video. And you see, it's a huge progress. People are helping us to drive this project, because this project can make this world a better place, guys. So yes, we don't need to fight. We fight with no fighting. We just want to create fixable electronics and then sell this among us, among all the repair shops, smallest ones, biggest ones, across the country. And we small ones want to make profit from the sales, not the big companies. And now when we've got second country opening with us, guess what? The volume of the purchase will be bigger, yes? And what's happening is we can get better prices for these devices because we will have bigger volume. You're looking at the video, and probably like some of you will watch when there's like list of the Inte.Team developed, like now, and some of you will probably look at this video like years ahead, and you will know that I was talking about large numbers of having hundreds, thousands of people. Now imagine yourself being in Poland and in the UK, like 300,000 to 500,000 people. So we've got like 800,000 people now in the Inte.Team, yes. And then imagine yourself, now we're going on to another country. Now we go and looking for CEO who can do something with electronics, something with recycling, some electronics, something with IT, and can run a business of 30 to 50 people. And we're looking for such person, you know, who will be passionate to this business. And we're opening now 1 or 2 more countries, and then each year we will try to open more countries, yes, because we will have experience with that. So imagine yourself Inte.Team being developed in, let's say, 10 countries or something, or more, in just our generation. So then one of the generations in the future will hopefully do the whole world. Hopefully, you know, we will be able to do the whole world one day and have an Inte.Team everywhere, yes. You go in abroad, you see Inte.Team. You are at home, you see the Inte.Team, maybe using mobile Inte.Team, and learning, you know, that by integrity and by learning together, we create this world as a better place, guys. So yeah, that's what I'm wishing all of us. But for today, half an hour video ends. Take care, guys. Bye bye.